jamming from the old school to the new, from the streets to the court. This is basketball like you've never seen it before. You got game, we got Slam Dunk, your basketball authority. Slam Dunk, powered by Engine.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Slamming it in today's show, it's an experiential tour like none other, as 12 South African boys and girls get to feel the sights and sounds of the Big Apple. Join us on this amazing journey to the home of basketball. But first, let us test your basketball knowledge with today's relevant question. Which legend of basketballer has been given the nickname the King of New York? Would it be A, Hakeem Olajuwon, B, Charlie Ward, or C, Patrick Ewing? The answer later in the show.
Do it!
So we travelled back in time to the Engine IPT that was held in Port Elizabeth. It was at this battleground where the search began for the 12 best players in the under-18 age group. The Engine IPT is an annual event that fosters growth and participation for youth basketball. With 400 ballers competing for provincial pride, the competition is tough. For many kids, this is their one opportunity to shine in front of the South African selectors and to be chosen to wear the green and gold for South Africa. As long-time caretaker of basketball in South Africa, Engine decided to create a dream incentive for top performance in this age group. A trip to New York and Washington for players selected in the Engine All-Star team. But this is not the first time that Engine had offered the generous opportunity. It was the class of '99 that graduated with distinction and travelled to the Big Apple, meeting many famous basketball players and opening their eyes to a world of basketball that was tangible and real.
We have some guests in the studio. These people are from the South African Schools Engine All-Star team, right? And they claim they got game.
Engine Petroleum's Brad Berg has fond memories of the trip and knows what the new crop of all-stars can expect.
Well, I tell you, they don't know what they're going to get. As you said correctly, I was there in 1999 with under 19 program. 12 kids went to New York, based mainly in New York. The NBA were very, very hospitable to us. They took us and saw some game. We went for some coaching, we played against some schools, they went to the Hall of Fame. By all accounts, they had an exceptional experience. For us, it's very important, you know, these kids are the best of the best. They're the all-stars of our under-18 program, which we do annually. And Engine wanted to reward these top performers, and there's no better way than sending them to the home of basketball in America. Hopefully, a few of the kids will get noticed out there, and who knows, they might get a scholarship or two to go and play collegiate basketball, and then the world's their oyster. They can go on to bigger things and better things.
This is a wonderful opportunity that both Engine and Basketball South Africa is giving to these young South Africans, both boys and girls. This is coming at a very, I would say, right time, because we are now seeing Basketball South Africa moving in an upward ladder. We hope when these kids come back will be different in terms of, what are the opportunities that are open globally about basketball.
So what do basketballers dream about?
Biggest possible dream. Well, it was to go to the States and play a couple of games and watch. So this is my dream right here. So,
All I can say is thank you to Engine, because I've been hoping for this for like 4 years now, and it's finally come through Engine. And I mean, they've really done this for the children. I mean, young and old.
We are very thankful for Engine for making our team come through. Without Engine, there wouldn't be basketball in this country, especially at the junior level.
The US tour, man, we're just all excited. I think I'm the most excited.
To me, the biggest impact that I hope it can be achieved is that just the kids get an exposure to the globalism of basketball. That it's not just us in South Africa trying to achieve something, and through the globalism of the sport, the intensity, how much can be achieved, and just to broaden their horizons that way, and to come back and share that experience with the South African basketball community.
As the players checked in at Johannesburg International Airport, the spirits were high, and the weight of expectation had all but disappeared. It was a 16-hour-long trip across the Atlantic Ocean to John F. Kennedy Airport. For many of these young South African players, this would be their first overseas trip. For Puti Moshe Slana from the Limpopo province, seeing the world from a plane window would also be a first-time experience. Being on high alert status, the South Africans received an unfamiliar welcome from airport authorities, which has been a custom routine since 9/11. But soon the players were on the road, heading towards the heart of the Big Apple.
What's up to my people of the South? Usiabo Wagazi repping Slam Dunk, and Engine has helped 11 kids get to New York City. Yes, this is the heart of the place. We're checking out the Empire State Building. It's slap bam in the middle of the CBD. 86 floors of solid concrete. Proudly South African, baby. Slam Dunk. Check it out.
The Empire State Building is one of New York's main tourist attractions, built during the Depression. The building was the center of a competition between Walter Chrysler from Chrysler Corporation and John Jacob Rush Cobb, creator of General Motors, to see who would build the tallest building in New York City. To put it into basketball terms, if you stacked 146 basketball hoops on top of each other, only then would you reach the top of the lightning rod.
New York, New York.
Since the observatory opened to the public in 1931, almost 110 million visitors have chilled to the awe-inspiring vision of the city beneath them. Mokhotso from Gauteng had her own observation of what it looks like.
As I said, it's like Hillbrook. Look down there.
True to the American style, one can tour the observatory 365 days per year, day and night, rain or shine, for breathtaking views of Manhattan and beyond. So did you get the answer to our basketball brain teaser? The question was, which legend of basketball has been given the nickname King of New York? The answer is C, Patrick Ewing. Ewing, an 11-time American All-Star, was chosen as one of the 50 best players in the NBA history, who spent 15 years with New York Knicks, averaging 22.8 points and 10.4 rebounds. After the break, we continue to bring you all the sights and sounds of the All-Star Tour as 12 kids go on an experiential trip of a lifetime. It's New York City, the Big Apple, right here on your one-stop shop of basketball. This is Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk, powered by Engine. Back to the city that never sleeps as we head to the center of lights, camera, action.
That's all you hear in Times Square. It's just constantly buzzing, more buzz than Hillbrow in a peak hour, okay? We are from Zanzi, trying to get into a New York state of mind, so we did the Empire State Building a little bit earlier. Now we're getting our grub on at Planet Hollywood. Siyabonga Wegazi, repping Slam Dunk on SABC1. Whether I'm in SA or in the US of A, I'm still all good. I'll check you later though.
Check it out, our very own Times Square billboard. Cruising down Broadway Street, the kids were hoping to catch a glimpse of a celebrity. But as you can see, there was no chance of that happening amongst the hustle and bustle of Times Square. So Planet Hollywood would be the next stop with some American-style grub. Now, one thing the Americans are not shy about is their generous portions. Alan would soon find out. And that is the small pizza. Can you imagine what the large is like? As a yonder gets bootylicious with Beyonce, it was soon time to work off those burgers and move away from the city into the suburbs to visit a school with a remarkable track record for creating successful men's and women's basketball teams. Christ the King High School has sent many students into both the NBA and the WNBA. It was an incredible opportunity for the All-Star team to open their eyes to a basketball environment that knows how to nurture and grow talent. But then it was off to explore the cornerstone of Christ the King's success, one of the best high school weight training rooms in the States.
There you go, now push, now push. There you go.
All the way down, all the way up. Same time.
The weight room is managed by fitness trainer Anton Turkovic. Anton is a former European and world champion in Budokai Karate, as well as a former Olympic trainer. With his knowledge and expertise, players are given the best opportunity to strengthen their game, as one of our players soon finds out.
Open your legs, man. That's it? And you're gonna play defense? If you don't have a right balance, right, coach? And if you can't touch the floor with your elbow, you can't play properly defense. You can't slide your feet properly because you're gonna lose balance, so you're gonna pull your groins. You're gonna hurt your ankle.
So it's been crazy here at NYC, man. We had Christ the King now. You saw the fitness coach teaching the ballers new tricks on basically shaping their game up. They've got a lot of things to back it up. Look at the trophy cabinet, filled with all sorts of memorabilia. You look at that? Number 23 Tennessee jersey, Shamik Holsclaw. First woman to be on a Slam cover, the most hailed basketball magazine. It's like a baller's Bible. She's playing in the WNBA now. Sue Bird over here. She was Rookie of the Year in the WNBA, created mad havoc, also from Christ the King. You've got Eric Barkley, you've got Speedy Claxton. So many dudes are now in the NBA. And we've come to check out a tryout session. The girls won't, and the boys, unfortunately, won't be playing against them, but they will be getting some knowledge from coaches and basically watching the practice and just taking it all in. So I'm gonna moonwalk my way back in there, and we go see what's up.
Bouncing out of the net down there without somebody grabbing it.
Most of the women's players in the Christ the King team have already got full basketball scholarships to colleges around the States. Free education through the power of basketball. But one member of the All-Star team would look on closely with hope. Former SA captain Natalie September. A best friend and teammate Jermaine Cadmus is now living and playing ball in the States. And Natalie is desperate to keep a promise that the two of them made years ago.
Yeah, my friend is here. I wish to be next to her right now, you know. We promised each other that one day we're coming over to the States together, you know. And we got that opportunity because we were like the All-Stars now. But unfortunately couldn't come with us because she's already here, you know.
Let's talk about you coming here now. You've seen what America's all about. You've seen New York City, basically. Expectations, and have they been met?
New York City, as far as I'm concerned, I would like to come here, you know, live here, because it's just, wow.
Now, we get to visit the school today, Christ the King, and yeah, the physical training that the coaches basically give you guys. Looking at it and the facilities that they have, do you think we can get here anytime soon?
Like back home?
Yeah.
Not anytime soon. Because, I mean, basketball is still growing in South Africa, you know. We're here, basketball is like their first priority. Everyone wants to play basketball back home, but I mean, if we could only get the facilities back home like what they have here, if you can get that, I'm sure that we would also be as good as them.
You talked about coming to live here. besides the shopping, okay, besides everything else, just for basketball reasons, how would it be like for you to just come here, let's say for a year, and just experience basketball? Would it be something that you would like to do?
Something I would love to do, because I mean, I love basketball, you know, and it's like you can meet friends and everything, and to come to the States and play basketball, it's really one thing I would love to do. And I mean, if I would get the chance, I would like take it with both hands. If I look at the schools, you know, you say to yourself, I can be better than that and stuff, you know. But they live here, they have like the opportunities like we don't have. But if I got the chance, I would take it.
After the break, Slam Dunk continues to bring you all the sights and sounds of the All-Star Tour as 12 kids go on an experiential trip of a lifetime. It's New York City, baby, the Big Apple, right here on your one-stop shop of basketball. This is Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk, powered by Engine. A huge surprise awaited us at Christ the King as our very own Keita Cats coach Thierry Keita was in town. Now at the end of the 2004 season, Keita was invited to be an assistant coach for the championship-winning NBA team, the Boston Celtics. He heard we were in the city, so decided to pay us a visit.
That's incredible. Lamar Odom went to this school.
So all the way from South Africa, we crossed so many oceans, so many continents, so many countries, and we meet another brother from another mother. Terry Keita, who was over here, came to meet us, got crazy stories about his experience in the NBA. I'll let him tell you about it, Joe. Seriousness. That's Pierce. You look like brothers, dog. Keita and the truth.
So that's my boy. Every day we're hanging, playing one-on-one, you know.
Nice.
So while Keita is living the NBA high life, let's break it down about who the Celtics really are. Boston Celtics is one of the most successful franchises in professional sports. The Celtics have captured 16 NBA championships since their founding in 1946.
16 championship banners. 16.
Is that the practice winning?
Yeah.
From 1959 through 1966, they won 8 titles to establish the longest streak of consecutive championships in USA sports history.
So Terry, now when you're leaving then where are you going?
I'm done for my stay.
Okay.
And I want to head back home and do some work. Right.
All right.
And next year I'll be back for much longer, 5 weeks.
Okay.
So
from a respect point of view, like, do the players respect you? Like, do they come there and it's like, no matter if they're grown men and they're millionaires or in the NBA, when you tell them something, they go out and they do it?
Players, you know, when you go in the gym, you know, before you go in the gym, you see all these cars parked outside. You don't expect anyone to listen to you.
Yeah.
But then you get in, you work with the players on the conditioning in the morning, you know, then you work with them ball stuff. These guys are just like normal guys. I mean, no problem. Even Gary Payton, that's controversial right now, is one of the best guys. You know?
Camera? Live? That's action. Hi, T. We're here for basketball. We're here for ball. We're gonna play ball.
I'm here in NYC, Madison Square Gardens behind me, New York Knicks home playground. I mean, Jay-Z and Mary J. Blige just had a show there yesterday. We are going there to basically be taught around. We're gonna see everything from the locker rooms to the court that they play on. It's gonna be an experience. For me, I'm gonna be going in there with the kids. You guys can follow with the camera.
Yes, it is affectionately known as the world's most famous garden. It's the viewing center of some of the most hip and happening events.
And we keep it iced out and cool during the hockey season. We have a lockout right now, so you guys come with me, and we're gonna see what's going down right now.
But to us, ball above all fans, it's the home court of the men's NBA team, New York Knicks, and the women's WNBA team, New York Liberty.
In garden history.
The All-Star kids got to hang out in the locker rooms of their favorite teams, checking out the environment where players got psyched up before the big game.
Check the size of this baby over here. Put it across my body so you guys can see it properly. Bam.
You guys are done with that 18 task.
Look at that.
Somebody else to make
Guy could kick me and I'm basically breaking all my ribs over here. Size, I'll tell it UK terms, size 17. They don't build them like this back home, definitely. Marbury, it's right here. Look at his name, look at his shoes. We're here now, baby.
Stefan Marbury, definitely one of the most
Coney
popular
Island's
players on the
finest.
team.
Okay, guys, I'm talking to Ellen, aka Upoop. So you've seen her so many times on the show. She's been handling her business, but this is the first time she's agreed to do an interview with us. So, Sissy, I just want to ask, like, this whole trip for you, Yabo, how has it been?
It has been very great. You know, always wanted to come to New York, and here I am. It's been cool, eh?
You got a chance to see Madison Square Garden today. You got a chance to be chilling in a locker room where guys get their zones in before you game. How did that feel like?
It was a great experience. I thought maybe, you know, if maybe sometimes I could play there, be there. Just a great experience.
Sure.
Yeah.
Do you have any hopes and dreams of coming to play America one day?
Oh, yeah.
They had dirty towels all over the place. They had the arena. Do you think you can play in that type of environment and bring it?
Yeah, after all the confidence I know I can do it, so there's no pressure on you.
For sure, my brother, for sure. Tanta, back to you now, dog. Yeah, grand. You've got
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Gideon Levy. I will be your tour guide this afternoon.
All right, then. So we've got this dude, he's a tour guide. His whole family's a tour guide. He's from New York, he grew up here and everything. He's giving us just a little bit of background on New York. It's a basketball trip, but understand that the world's bigger than that round ball. It's all about that education. So these kids need to learn a bit of something.
2 planes from Boston Airport, loaded with fuel going to LA. Were hijacked and then came from the north, hitting the North Tower first. When people were told the plane hit one of the Twin Towers, people thought it was just a small single-prop airplane. But then the second plane came also from the north, went past the World Trade Center, then turned around and struck the South Tower lower down where the North Tower was hit. It was in that instant that everyone who was watching knew this is an act of war. We are being attacked. First time in history where the whole world is able to see a declaration of war as it happens, or a declaration of attack. Here we are. And it was right here in 1789 at the then...
A serious moment in history that will not be easily forgotten, especially for the people of New York City.
As the very first president of the United States of America.
But as they moved on, so shall we, as we've taken on a walking tour to Federal Hall, Trinity Church, and the New York Stock Exchange in Wall Street.
More money goes through this place than I will ever see in my life. This is the place where all the people trade stocks and bonds and things back and forth, all of the bull and the bear. It all happens right here.
Yeah, man, mommy, I love you. New York is the bomb. I've been to all these countries, but then this one, man, it's just tight like that.
Sure.
Rocky, peace out.
Don't forget to contact us for all the news from your area. The more we know, the more chances of getting your tournament right here on Slam Dunk. If you have any queries, you can contact us by fax. You can email us on slamdunk@engine.co.za. Keep watching Slam Dunk as we continue to bring you all the sights and sounds from New York City. And the kids get to play one-on-one with the homies in the Bronx. And we get to see a live NBA game. All this and more right here on Slam Dunk. Slam Dunk, powered by Engine.